Luke, what you got there in the boxes?
Something cool.
Something cool?
Yeah, you want to see it?
Show me something cool.
All right, the first thing, so we have 2 keyboards from keyboardlab.com. They sent us. The first one is it's called the Timber. It is a mechanical keyboard. Got this nice carry pouch because this is wireless and USB-C.
Okay.
This is the caps they sent us are browns.
Okay.
And they are linear. It's got a nice like wood finish on the back.
Probably the Timber name.
Right. With some rubber feet for keeping it steady on the desktop. It's got a USB-C port on the side here. And this is full RGB. So it'll be backlit.
Any color.
Any color you want, and it'll sync up with your computer. This one, I'm moving the microphone. I want you to hear this because it sounds very nice.
All right, here, I'll put you.
Ready for this?
Yep. That is nice. This is the ASMR podcast. So what's so cool about a mechanical keyboard?
So it is precise.
Yes.
And it will the input lag from when you're pressing a button, it's a little bit more noticeable or intensive when you're playing like a game or something.
Right.
Most of the time you're not really having to be super timely when you're just doing regular internet browsing or something like that.
Right.
So generally most laptops or your home computer comes with just a regular keyboard. Doesn't have to be anything special, but mechanical keyboards have kind of grown in popularity over the last 10 years or so because of the advent of more popular PC gaming, and people want a certain feel, a certain sound. There's red and blue and black and brown and green, all different color keycaps that all sound different. Some are super clicky, some are very quiet, some are kind of middle of the road, which is what these browns are. They're a little bit middle of the road. They sound pretty clicky, but trust me, there are way clickier ones.
Sure. Now this is like a cherry wood.
Yep.
On here. It's a very nice, kind of like a premium.
In the box, this one is compatible with Mac and PC.
Okay.
So in the box here, they give you, along with the carrying case, you get a braided USB-C cable, and that's USB-A to USB-C. And then it looks like in here, you got 2 keycap removal tools. One that's kind of like a little bit more stylized silver one, and then just a regular plastic one. And you have 2 replacement keys depending on what OS you're using.
Right.
So you got an end and a home button depending on if you're using Mac or PC.
Okay.
So that's the first one. That is the Timber.
All right.
And then the next one is a little bit out there.
All right. So what does this one run price-wise?
This one's going to come in at $200.
Okay.
So mechanical keyboards, a little bit more expensive than maybe what you're used to if you haven't been, if you're not used to a mechanical keyboard, or if you're just looking at them. They range anywhere from, low end $60 ones to up, almost $400 or $500. And there's a whole custom market where you can get even crazier.
All right.
But this one, because it's wireless, I'm guessing it's the added price tag to it. But it feels pretty good. This one is the Expo. Expo's is I think the brand, and this is the Lite, Lite, the Expo's Lite. And this guy is an ergonomic styled keyboard.
So that's the kind that has the split.
Yep.
So
it's supposed to be a little bit more comfortable. You're not doing as much wrist strain.
Less travel for the hands, fingers too.
Kind of set up for you to be able to type at longer periods of time. In the box there, you're going to have keycaps and or a key extraction tool and a USB C cable also. And this keyboard is just wired. It is not wireless.
Okay.
I don't know if you can see this guy. It's strange looking. You have a split in the middle here where you have your enter and your backspace are in the middle. And your controller and shift would be at your thumbs. And you have a split space bar.
So this is definitely something that will be learned.
You have to get used to it.
Yeah.
This one is also full RGB, up to 10 million colors. It has one difference from the other one is it has some little feet that you can put out for changing the articulation of the keyboard. So if you want a little bit more of a ramp for comfort, you can do that. Still has rubber pads on the bottom to help it stay secure wherever you set it down. It's not going to travel on you. I did a little bit of playing around with this when we first got it. And I noticed that if you're a traditional typer and you learned, QWERTY, it's going to take a little bit to get used to this. Some buttons, if you're used to hitting with a middle finger, you're going to probably be switching around to a different finger. If you are a person that types a lot for your job, it might be worth it to learn to reteach yourself because this is going to be less fatigue on your hands.
Right.
But it's one of those where you might have to put in some outside work hours time because your productivity is going to drop a little bit while you're learning.
Sure.
This thing feels solid. It's got a aluminum alloy base. So it's a nice solid design. It's pretty clicky. It's a little bit little less pronounced than the timber. But these are still brown keycaps. You can tell by the little color there. That's how you know what color your keycap is they're just coated. So if you have a black or red or blue or whatever, it's that color. That's how you know.
Now this one is a Windows only?
Windows only. Yep.
Okay.
You won't be able to switch back and forth. At least that's what it says.
Yeah.
I don't know if there is a driver or something you could download for that, but as of right now, it just says for Windows.
Yeah, because I see the window on there, and I don't see any replacements for the Mac.
Right, no replacement keys. You probably could get some software to, kind of trick it into working, but
buyer beware.
Yeah, it's not supported out the box.
Sure.
This one it rings up at $100.
Okay,
so cheaper than the timber. A little bit different design. Build quality feels really fantastic. Sounds good. The buttons have a good travel feel.
Yeah, these feel completely different than the Bluetooth keyboard, the flat.
Yep.
These feel a little bit more traditional typewriter.
Definitely.
Without that hard tapping.
Definitely.
But it feels, when you say travel, I mean, they feel like there's quite a bit.
Right. Yeah, so I'm excited to mess around with these. These, like I said, we got these from
Keyboard Lab,
keyboardlab.com. Yep, and we'll see what they feel like. We do these something cools, just stuff that we get in the office that aren't really full reviews, but I mean the world of mechanical keyboards is huge. So we got them in. We think they're pretty sweet looking, and they're available if you're in the market. Here's just two options for you.
Yep, we'll have links in the description for the video and or the audio if you're listening to this. So if you have any other products that you'd like to see, let us know. Shoot us an email. Otherwise, we'll be back again with some more cool things soon.
Yep. Thanks, guys.
See ya.